And you say there's justice in this country. You get a fair trial. That court's run by people like McNally. That's her should have been in here.
That will do, Coulson.
It won't.
You'd better get her to Dr. Miller.
Well, the charge hasn't been read
Well,
yet.
get on with it.
What is your name?
You know what my name is.
Go on.
Your name is Rosalind Louise Coulson, is that correct? You have been convicted of murder in the first degree and sentenced to life imprisonment.
Doreen, what's the matter?
You're my mother. All the time when I was a little kid and I was trying to remember something about you, all I could ever remember was how good you smelled. Like this.
Doreen,
You are, aren't you?
You want to talk about it?
You knew all the time, didn't you? You weren't going to tell me either, were you?
No.
Well, if she reckons I'm not good enough for her...
That isn't it, Doreen.
Then why couldn't she tell me?
She didn't want to hurt you more than she has already.
Well, why'd she have to come back? She's nothing like I remember her. And she's just feeling guilty. So she's trying to make up by buying stupid things. And you can give that back. I don't want it. You can tell her I never want to see her again.
I thought you liked her.
Yeah? Well, that's before I knew who she was.
So now you're angry with her because she walked out on you when you were little, right?
She's nothing like I remember her.
You were just a kid, Doreen. Maybe she had a very good reason.
Yeah? Well, I had a kid too, you know. Yeah. They said I couldn't look after him properly, so they took him away. But I didn't just dump him. I probably still would have had him if they hadn't taken him away.
Have you ever wanted to find him?
They promised they'd look after him real good. Anyhow, he wouldn't even know me now. And wouldn't want to. I hope he knows I never dumped him.
How is she? Upset? It might help if you told her why you...
No.
Not about your illness, but why you walked out on her in the first place.
The reasons don't seem important anymore.
They could be to Doreen.
It'd be better if I didn't see her again.
All right.
The only way I can help her now is to make sure she's got some financial security. It's not much to leave your only child, is it?
You can always appeal, love.
Yeah, Karen Travers did. She had a life sentence too. Mind you, there were a few things held back at her first trial. But if you get yourself a decent lawyer this time, what have you got to lose? Oh, jeez. Has anybody seen the torch?
Was here last night.
Oh, God, if Birdsworth's been in here. Lizzie! Lizzie, you awake?
I am now.
You pinch anything from in here?
No, I ain't touched nothing.
If you want to see in the dark, light a match.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'll bet.
Roz, why don't you ask to see the governor in the morning? You can appeal within a month of sentencing.
Maybe I won't be around for that long.
Now, you just listen to me, young lady. Just because you heard about Sally Lee, you can get that idea right out of your head. She was sick. You're not. You know, I had you figured for a fighter. Or at least for having a few brains. But if you're even thinking about doing yourself in, well, I reckon I must have got my wires crossed.
Even if you can't appeal, you can still be paroled after a few years.
Just leave me alone.
And she's given me a brand new typewriter. Don't know why she wants to throw her money around, but no way I'm going to say no. I wish you was here. She'd probably buy you a few things, too. Maybe even something to drink.
Yeah.
This has taken forever to type, but I'm going to work hard at it and get real good. Mrs. Hemmings reckons I'll be able to do 60 words a minute. That's real fast, in case you didn't know.
I know.
Then I can get one of them cushy jobs in an office. Be a sexy secretary and marry me boss. What do you reckon? I miss you, Lizzie. Hope you got someone nice in your room with you. I'm in Karen's room till I get used to being on my own. I reckon everything's working out real good, Lizzie. Even though I still get a bit scared sometimes.
Doreen, Mrs. Hemmings said to say goodbye. She won't bother you again.
Good.
Next time you want to pinch something, Lizzie, ask.
I was only wanting to read Dawes' letter.
You've read it once, you've read it 1,000 times.
It's the best letter I ever had.
It's the only letter you've ever had. Here, Rosie, how about joining us?
I'm all right, thanks, B.
Yeah, I'm the Commissioner of Police.
She's going to crack.
I've seen it happen before, and no one does a damn thing about it.
Bloody mongrels.
They're all bastards.
What's your language, Coulson?
Hey, Roz, would you like to read Dawes' letter? She's doing real well on the outside.
Shut up, Lizzie.
God, you're not even allowed to open your mouth anymore in here.
Decided to change your ways now you're in here permanently, Coulson? Or is it just the company you're keeping?
Lay off, Vera.
Don't you try telling me what to do, Smith.
I'll take that. No, it's okay. It's my job. But I'm going to maternity anyway.
Why? You haven't got a kid anymore.
Don't tell lies.
You're crazy.
Bloody liar!
Get back to your chair!
Come on, Rosie, get back. Rosie, come on, come on.
She doesn't deserve to have a kid. I'm a good mother.
I know, love, I know.
Sam needs me.
Your attention, please. The fire alarm will be set off sometime today. You are not to panic. It will be a drill. For those of you who've not been through one before, the officers will tell you what you have to do.
God, that was quick.
Don't be ridiculous, Birdsworth.
I will not specify the time, but you are expected to treat it as a genuine alarm. You will move silently and quickly to your allotted areas and view the entire exercise as serious. Carry on.
Well, come on, you all heard the work bell. On your feet.
We'd better go, Rosie.
Yeah.
You're going to sit there all day, Hudson.
Come on.
Pat, this isn't the way.
Where do you think you're going?
To the nursery.
You've been moved to the laundry.
I've got to feed Sam.
Oh, don't try that act with me, Hudson. It won't work.
Can't you see she needs help?
Rubbish. She's been cleared by the psychiatrist.
Well, that was before the baby was taken away.
You're becoming a bit of a troublemaker, O'Connell. Putting your nose in where it doesn't belong. I'd watch it if I were you.
You've got to do something about Rosie, Mrs. Jackson.
Get to the laundry immediately.
Miss Bennett won't let me see Sam.
I won't speak to you again, O'Connell.
Can't you see what this is doing to her, for heaven's sake?
What's happened?
She thinks this act will get her baby back.
Well, how can you be sure that it's an act, I mean?
Look, she was all right the other day.
I'll take her to the maternity.